Well, hi, my name is Mark Taylor and welcome to Growing Families. This series of Growing Families videos is all about the why and how of raising kids who know and love Jesus. Now, I'm married to Larissa and we have 3 children who are all in primary school. We've both been involved in ministry with kids for a long time and have picked up a few things along the way as we've worked with families. This isn't a definitive guide, but hopefully you got some practical thoughts for someone like you who's on the journey. This video will focus on the why and then we'll move on to the how. In The Incredibles, that movie from Pixar, there's this great scene around the dinner table. The kids are having a massive fight and Mrs. Incredible literally stretches and strains to restore order, and she calls out to her husband, "Bob, engage!" And to his credit, he does try, but he has no idea what to do. And then the doorbell rings. Everyone scrambles to their seats and tries to restore that picture-perfect facade of family life. Sometimes it can feel a bit like that when it comes to raising kids of faith. And there's 2 dangers that we can fall into. And the first is what I like to call expert syndrome. See, our modern world has left us with a plethora of experts. If I want my kid to learn the violin, then I send it to the violin teacher and they can deal with the pain. If I want them to play sport, then I send them to the coach. And if I want them to be kids of faith, then maybe I send them to church and they can do that job. But the Bible has a different picture about what does it look like to raise kids who love Jesus. Now, the second danger is thinking that faith is just a private thing. Parents don't want to push their faith on their kids and they want to give them all the options and let their children make up their own minds. But the Bible again has a different picture. In Deuteronomy chapter 6, Moses is speaking to the people and he says, "Hear, O Israel, the Lord your God, the Lord is one. You shall love the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your mind, and with all your might. And these words that I command you shall be on your heart. You shall teach them diligently to your children, and shall talk when you sit in your house, and when you walk by the way, and when you lie down, and when you rise." That's God's instruction through Moses. Now, it's worth noting here that your relationship with God and with your spouse are both massively important in helping raise kids who love Jesus. Parents who've been saved by God will seek to love God with all their heart, and will speak about that in the ordinary everyday moments of life. You see, if your actions show a greater passion for sport or work or real estate than it does for God, then your kids will notice that. But you've been saved by grace, and so therefore teach your children diligently in the ordinary moments of life, when you're driving in the car or putting them to bed or waking up in the morning. Now, all those kinds of things would have happened in the context of the believing community, but it is a privilege and responsibility that God gives to parents. Passages like Ephesians 6:4 particularly give that responsibility to fathers to raise their kids in the discipline and instruction of the Lord. Now, others can and should be involved in that process, but the father takes the responsibility of that. Now, for those who are single parents or who are not with Christian husbands, that might mean that you bring other male role models in and also take that responsibility on for yourself. Now, another way to think about raising Christian kids is to think about the storyline of the Bible. You know, in creation, kids are a beautiful gift until they mess things up. But they're also sinful and they need our instruction, you know, as they draw text on the wall or they hit their brother or sister. But in the gospel of Jesus, we learn that children, along with parents, are adopted into the very family of God, where we look forward to the new creation, where we will be brothers and sisters in Christ. Children are eternal. And it's our job to do all we can to help them to enter into God's family and into that final rest. Now, if this is something that you have found difficult or it's slipped by the wayside, there is hope. It's never too late to invest in the spiritual lives of your kids. And it's great that you're listening to these kinds of videos to help you think about that. That's a wonderful first step. But you know what? Your relationship with God is based on your relationship of grace with God. And He's given you this wonderful opportunity to raise kids who are passionate followers of Jesus. And we're going to keep thinking about that idea as we explore these ideas over the next couple of videos. How is it that you do this? How is it that you fulfill your responsibility? and I want to encourage you with those things. As we finish right now, let me encourage you to pray for your children, each of them by name. Until next time.